Wonderful. Ah! He doesn't like. He didn't. And. Ready. We're back.
We're back. The long-awaited return.
We're back.
Lights, camera, action.
Cut it. Quiet on set.
Quiet on set.
Quiet.
All hands on deck.
Whenever I'm shooting a dumb sketch, I like to go, all right, wrap. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Wrap party. It's just you.
It's just you talking to a camera.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Time for a Coke Zero. Let's go.
That's a wrap.
Yes. I almost killed my cat a second ago, gang.
Where's my camera? I feel you should include that. That'd be so fun.
What?
You made such a fun in the pod. If that was the beginning,
You
going. Ah!
Yeah. Max saw my actual guttural fear noise, which that's a vulnerable moment.
If you ever accidentally kill Cojo, it would be a tragedy.
Yeah.
But the noise would make it worth it.
Yes.
Because it would be, man, it'd probably be hilarious.
That's the thing. Like real, genuine, the noises you make that are like real and when you're scared.
Yeah.
They're really not.
Yeah.
You know?
I almost saw like a head-on collision today. It was like I was about to cross the street and the car was turning left and the car was turning right and they almost collided. And I went, easy!
You alone?
You just by myself. And also like I went like, oh, like that. It's like, and,
was anyone near you? Because that's the worst.
No.
You just go, all right. Anyways.
There's like a tiny woman next to you and she's just like,
yeah,
could care less.
Yeah.
Yeah, in those moments I always think like I'd jump in front of, a move or push someone out of the way to save them from a moving car, but like maybe I would, but the whole time I'd be like, "Oh, look out."
I had a similar thing when me and Josh, we were just driving back to his apartment one day, and I looked out like the rear view, like the window here, and I saw someone biking get hit like hard by a car, and I literally I looked through the window and I was about to go like, Josh, that's fucking crazy, you see that? And I looked over and Josh was already there to try and like save the guy.
Oh, really?
He was, and I was just in the car like, oh, that's fucking weird.
Well,
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Really defines who you are as a person in that moment. Yeah, I'm just the guy who goes, isn't that fucking wild? I'm just going to watch this guy bleed out in front of the street.
Head split up, his brains are sliding into the gutter.
Like crazy.
You see that?
I'm not a hero. I don't have that.
Oh my God, this is going to haunt me. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not going to save someone. It's sad knowing that,
It's hard. You don't like have the muscle memory or wherewithal in those moments to be like, oh yeah, this is what you do.
Yeah.
In those times of,
But you watch enough movies to go like, I think I am Will Smith.
What I need to do is I need to get a motorcycle, jump over the guy with his head split open.
Yeah.
And give him a care package.
Yeah. Speaking of care packages, I was playing Call of Duty when you were taking care of my cat. You got it.
Mm-hmm.
I played it here for 5 seconds. That is such a graphic.
Called Modern Warfare 2?
Whatever one you had.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, this will be a fun shoot. And then it's like the opening thing is like, all right, walk through the mist of a World War II battlefield and stab this man behind a... It's literally stabbing is the opening.
Yeah, it's insane. Dude, I kind of went crazy when I watched your cat that week. Because I would come here and I would like... I started to kind of use it as like an excuse to ignore whatever else I had to do. I was like, oh, I'm cat sitting for Zach.
Yeah.
But I would just play Call of Duty for like 3 hours. And
yeah.
Just me playing a game from like 15 years ago, mowing down civilians in an airport.
Yeah, yeah.
In the name of Russian terrorism. I'd be like, holy shit, I have to meet my girlfriend and her family for dinner. I've been here for 3 hours.
Yeah.
But I'm taking care of the cat.
Yeah. Yeah, because recently I got, like, you ask enough favors where you get embarrassed to ask someone to, take care of your cat. So I recently, for the first time, I hired someone off of Rover. It's like the app. You just pay someone, and my apartment was just disgusting when they came here. She wasn't even worried about the cat. She's like, there's like goldfish on the floor. And like there's like rolled up. She's like, "Are you snorting Adderall?" I can tell from the.
She really
rolled.
Said that to you?
No, but I like left like a dollar bill because I was trying to like finish a homework assignment. So like I snorted Adderall recently.
Why
once.
are you snorting Adderall?
I did it once recently. I don't do it often. I'm trying to be a healthy man. I had an Adderall run-in recently.
Run-in?
A run-in. I went. This is kind of a story.
By the way, when I sat at Cojo, I was like, "Yo, this place is messy."
Yeah. I don't. It's just like when it's your place, you're like, yeah, but it all makes sense though.
I know, but yeah, of course the Advil is, in the freezer. That's just where the Advil or whatever.
Yeah.
You have your own system.
Yeah, you just kind of it makes sense to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But this is a thing that happened 2 days ago. This is pretty embarrassing. Okay. So, I'm back on full-time classes for this 8-week period, and it's just hell.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like doing work. I got to finish it. And I took like Adderall in the morning is the regular amount.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I got to do this homework and then go to Harrigan's, the open mic. So then I took more. And then I took enough that I started for real, like, panicking. Like, I was like, my heart was like beating out of my chest.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, all right, I'm still going to go to Harrigan's. So I was walking.
To be the most panic attack inducing open mic of all time. I mean, as soon as you get on that stage and say one word, your brain is like, everyone hates me and I should die. And
I was literally like, I was hearing like police sirens, and I like, for real, I was like, I think they're like coming for me.
Like hallucinate? Like
I was that. It wasn't like hallucinations, but I've never been that anxious in my entire life.
Yeah.
Like it was like methy.
How many?
But I was going to fight through that to bomb at Harrigan's. I was like, I gotta go. It's the grind. So I went to urgent care instead.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, Zach.
Instead of going to Harrigan's. I was like, I can't. This is absurd for me to go to Harrigan's.
How many milligrams do you think you took?
I think I maybe hit like 40.
Yeah.
Which is enough in a small period of time where you're like,
yeah, I've taken.
I'm also like a pussy, so that's a factor.
Jesus, dude. Yeah, what happened to urgent care?
I went to urgent care and I had to the whole time go, I just forgot I took it. I just forgot I took a dose.
I was just like, man, I feel really good.
Yeah, I had to be like, I just took like 3 extra doses just because I'm forgetful. And then
that's funny. Your officer, I just forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot.
And they also make you. It really makes you think. Luigi had a point where I
think he had a point.
I went to, like, I was for real. I went in there being like, I'm like panicking, and like, there's no one's doing anything there, and they still gave me like an insurance like form.
Mm-hmm.
They asked me to fill out paperwork in the middle of me freaking out. And I looked back, like, because they gave me like a drug just like calm me down. And I looked it over, and under like address, I just wrote like my name. Like I was just freaking. It was just like crazy.
And there's like, sign this paperwork. Yeah. The doctor will see you shortly.
Yeah.
And you're like, there's bugs in the walls.
Yeah.
And they're saying my name in Arabic. I don't know what is happening.
Yeah, it was.
Damn, dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's.
You can call me if
I'm good.
If shit ever like that happens again.
That's the thing. Someone. It's like I couldn't listen to a like, it was just one of those things where you're like, I might, like, I'm not crazy for thinking there's a chance you could have like a heart. Like, that's not off the table.
No.
So like I asked the doctor. I was like, "Is there a chance?" And she had to be like, "Well, just keep calm." Well, like she couldn't, and I was like, "That's not that's not helpful."
She's like, the weather's crazy, right? Yeah, I got cold. Yeah, man. Damn, dude, I'm sorry.
But I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
that was lesson learned.
Yeah.
Lesson learned. Unless I, come under that situation again, and I
think it was just Harrigan's fault.
It's Harrigan. It was Cat Diaz's fault, honestly.
Anxiety.
That was another part of it.
You're like, I'm gonna go to this terrible place.
Yeah.
And feel terrible.
That was another really dumb part. I messaged her for a reserve before. And then, like, I asked for reserves. So I was like, you feel like an asshole if you don't go?
Yeah.
So then I had to, it was like 3 paragraphs about me not coming to Harrigan's. It was like, I asked for a reserve. And then I was like, all right, sorry, I'm actually in urgent care losing my mind.
Oh, dude. Also, I mean, I don't think anyone, I feel like if you bail on a reserve, an open mic host is like, oh, just less work for me.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm just afraid of people in the scene going, he's an asshole.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Under any other circumstances, I would be there telling my jokes and supporting your mic.
Yeah. But,
damn, dude,
I've had
that's
we
scary,
haven't
man.
done this in a while. There's so many things.
What did you do after? Like, did you just go home and play Call of Duty?
Yeah, kinda. Because they gave me a drug to like chill out.
What did they give you?
It's like hydroxyzine.
I think my dad, he had a kind of like a weed-induced panic attack once, and we sent him to the doctor, and they gave him that to like just chill him out.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's knocked me out. Vibing with Cojo.
Nice.
Also, did I tell you about the? Sorry, am I hogging this? I've had a lot of weird things recently.
Dude, no, let it fly. This is interesting.
Did I tell you about the Cojo Zoloft incident?
What?
You didn't hear about?
No.
Okay. A lot of weird drug things. Okay. So I was taking a small amount of Zoloft. I take that every day, and I take such a small amount. I honestly think it's like whatever where your brain tells you it's working. I was taking a small amount. Some fell. Cojo ate it. So Cojo was on Zoloft.
What do SSRIs do to cats?
And his mouth started like kind of foaming. So I called poison control.
Oh, man.
And and I called poison control, and they put me on hold for 20 minutes. So it's like whatever was gonna happen. Like, I looked up like what happens when cats have Zoloft, and it's like depending, like they might die. We don't know. And then they were like, all right, we'll put you on hold. Don't worry. And it was 20 minutes of me just waiting it out, staring at him. But I think he's stronger now, honestly.
Dude, you are the meds.
Yeah,
I
know.
Got you this week.
I know. That was like 2 weeks ago, though. That's insignificant. Yeah.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah, but I do think he's stronger because I got him
antidepressants.
Let's go.
Let's go. Kill ourselves.
Dude, he's ungrateful. He's ungrateful for what I've done for him.
So he just like kind of what happened?
Got
foamy.
They told me to you basically judge it off how many shits he takes. They were like, if he takes like more than 3 shits, take him to the ER. And I was like, I'm not gonna take my cat to a Chicago emergency. Just it's like some guy who's been shot, and I'm like, sorry, my cat's vibing.
Well, now I'm picturing you crack down on Adderall.
Yeah,
just like my cat ate my Zoloft. Do something. Like, sir, this is a CVS.
Yeah.
It's
just a lady picking up her prescription. Like, so
you're not even.
My cat's foaming at the mouth.
You're just at the self checkout trying to like scan your cat. Like,
Yeah.
do something quick. Boop.
Man, but it was pretty pathetic because I was just like then, like most of my day was just counting how many shits Cojo takes, just staring.
Damn, dude.
But no, he's better now because I bought him a new.
Yeah, he seems chipper.
I bought him new food and he wasn't eating it, but now he's just like grateful that he's eating food. I think he's like grateful for life. He's on a good.
He was close to the edge.
Like he's seen God.
He's seen the other side.
So he's like kind of ascended.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's very Asian in that way, dude.
He's got a new perspective.
Yeah,
and he can appreciate the little things.
He's teaching me about meditation. Mm-hmm. He's very wise.
Kojo's realized that joy comes from doing good for others. And that it's always inside of you, and it's just it's your job to figure out how to attain it.
It's honestly, life is suffering. That's what he told me. So
that's what Cojo told me.
Yeah.
In my Adderall-induced psychosis. My cat told me that life is suffering.
You do sound insane. Like I said his name is Cojo, and I had to like repeat it like 3 times. I was like, I just heard my voice. Like I didn't name my cat Coach. Yeah. Anyways, that's a lot of things.
Man, damn.
What about you, Mr. Max?
I had a wet dream.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Have you been yanking it?
Well, so no, honestly. So I got this new app, or not app, but like my sister got me this thing for Christmas. It's called Brick. And you like program it so that you scan your phone to the brick, and then it locks certain apps on your phone. And the only way to unlock it is to go back to this physical brick, and then scan your phone to it. So I'll like scan it, lock Instagram, lock all this shit, and then leave the house, and then I can't look at the things that are really distracting, which has been like sick. But it's like I'm looking at my phone less. I've watched less porn.
Yeah.
So I wasn't wanking it, and me and my girlfriend didn't, for a few days, and I guess just in the middle of the night, my body needed to release. And it had been it was really embarrassing. It's also like whatever the dream I was having, whatever was going on, it was like awesome.
Yeah.
And then like you start busting in the dream, and then halfway through the bust you start waking up and you're like, oh, I can't enjoy this anymore. And like it goes from like utter like amazing euphoria to like I gotta clean up.
Just waking up in your parents' basement.
I was sleeping next to my girlfriend.
Oh, and she.
So I got up in the middle of the night to go, clean myself up, and I got back into bed, and I didn't tell her what happened. I was just like, I was already in the bathroom. She's like, I love you, and I was like, oh God, I'm a disgusting fraud. I just
God.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yeah, that made me feel so gross.
Yeah. That is brutal.
I had 2 this month.
Are you just never
I haven't
releasing?
I mean, no, I am, but it's like, I guess 3 days, and it's like, and then my body's just like, dude.
3 days.
This is like a very unprecedented.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like a tolerance coming off the P hub.
Yeah.
Like a tolerance thing. I don't know.
Your body's just building it up.
I guess. Like it is kind of like part of me is kind of like still got it. Still got it.
Yeah,
still
there's like there is a confidence in a good wet dream, I feel like.
Yeah. I don't even need you, woman.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of that.
Dude, I can do this by myself.
I can do this not even by my just
no hands.
I don't need anyone.
Did you wake up and say no hands?
But yeah, that was. Man, I don't even know what else significant has happened.
So that's exciting. 2 months.
Yeah.
You came yourself. adulting.
We haven't done this podcast in like 2 months.
Yeah.
We come together. You're like, yeah,
What's new? I jizz myself.
I'm abusing my medication and I can't control my orgasms.
Yeah. Man.
I don't know. The phone, the locking my phone thing has been, not to get all like high and mighty, but it's like I feel I can it's so much easier to focus on just like anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. My brain works better.
Yeah.
None of that bogged down by awesome tits on Instagram.
It's too accessible, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's TikTok being deleted for real helped me.
Yeah.
TikTok was just like child porn light. It was kind of like it's the only place 17-year-olds can post their tits and it's like legal. It's like fine.
Yeah, that's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
You know?
People try to make it that, but
Mm-hmm.
I think we're all just like, we don't.
All right. Stop.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is disgusting. TikTok has ruined people's lives.
Yeah, it's very addictive. It is detrimental, I think, to just people.
Yeah. Man.
I don't know. The TikTok ban, though, I'm like so conflicted because I'm like, it is an impingement of the First Amendment.
Yeah, definitely.
To take away TikTok, even if it is probably Chinese spyware.
That's the thing. Is it an impingement on the First Amendment? Because if you see Chinese TikTok, it's just all engineering videos made by like 15-year-olds. So it's like, are we just dumb, or is it an impingement on our? You know,
is like, I don't know. Is like the Chinese TikTok algorithm? Isn't TikTok like not available in China?
Maybe, but their version of whatever it is like high level. It's like RedTube or something. It's like
Red page. Yeah,
yeah. It's like all. I feel like they're just interested in their algorithm is better.
Could be like
they're
a
smarter
culture
people.
thing. Yeah, they're less horny.
Yeah. We're a very sexual group of people.
I'm curious about that actually.
Yeah.
Like, is their algorithm just intentionally feeding them, more useful content, or are we just hornier?
It's probably a little bit of both. We're definitely.
I don't know. I become so apathetic to I don't care.
Like, if you showed a Chinese guy like a beer commercial we make, they would blow their minds. It just bust immediately.
Oh, Shane Garris.
Yeah.
Bought it right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. Take my data. Give it to China. Give it to Elon Musk. Who cares?
Yeah. That was a brutal phone thing I had recently. Is like my Apple ID. It's attached to my parents' credit card, and my parents thought there was like fraud, and they went through all the charges, and it was just like Tinder Plus, Hinge Premium. It was just like, I'm like, yeah, sorry guys, I'm still single. Sorry, I paid $200 this month trying to have awkward meetups. Yeah.
How's that been going?
It's been all right. I had a weird date yesterday where the lady's nice, and I think it's just like you do too much comedy. Like, I feel like I got to be in the routine of going on dates, because if I do too much comedy, I forget how to speak to women. Because there was a moment where she was like, yeah, I run a lot. I did a marathon recently. And she was like, towards the end, when I finished, I blacked out. And I was like, oh, you were in the Boston Marathon? And she didn't get it. And I was like, it was like a bombing, and she didn't like that at all. Yeah. Really threw her back.
I mean, dude,
I thought it was silly.
Kudos to you for throwing that out there on a first date. But I
was like, want to come back to my place now? I
was about to tell you, it's so hard to just be yourself, but you are being yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, first dates are just awkward, trying to gauge someone's humor.
Yeah,
that's a crazy way to like test the waters.
Yeah, it was too much. Normally, I'd try to subtly, but I too quickly just dove in, and was like, because she was like, I really want to meet your cat. So I thought that meant like, oh, I'm still gonna have sex. And I think she just felt guilty. She's like, I already told him I'm gonna meet his cat. So she came here and said hi to my cat, and I was like, are you gonna like, you want to watch something or something? And she was like, no, it's actually my bus is here. So she just for real pet my cat.
Dude,
and left.
Those nights are brutal.
Nice lady, but
it
was a brutal.
Those. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I had one where like I went back to this girl's apartment with her, and I was like, it was like a pretty awkward date.
Yeah.
And I was pulling the fucking. I was trying so hard. She was giving me nothing.
Locked in. Yeah.
I was like, here's a fun, unique first date. Well, hey, why don't we go thrifting?
Yeah.
First, or we'll meet up at this like coffee shop. Then we'll go thrifting. Then we'll go to a bar. I don't know.
Damn.
I was like trying to. So the whole time I was just like hucking and jiving. We're at the thrift store. I was like.